We have all spent way too much time staring at a single AI chat box, trying to get it to remember what we said 10 minutes ago. It often feels like we're working for the AI instead of the other way around. Today, we are looking at Flowith, which is trying to change that dynamic entirely. It is not just another chatbot, it is an agentic workspace designed to connect your knowledge and let agents actually do the heavy lifting. So let's see how this agentic workspace helps us connect our thoughts. At first, we have FlowithOS, which the team describes as an operating system built specifically for AI agents. When we first looked at this, it was clear they wanted to break out of the single browser tab. This is an environment where agents like Neo can live on your desktop and handle tasks that usually require you to click, type, and drag things around yourself. For example, you can have an agent manage a YouTube channel by creating a video, writing the description, and even handling the comments. It uses a reflective agent system, which is pretty interesting because it means the AI reviews its own work and tries to learn from its mistakes as it goes. During our time with it, we noticed it carries both short-term and long-term memory, so it starts to understand your recurring tasks better over time. It scored significantly higher on web benchmarks than some of the more famous AI assistants because it's designed to navigate the web like a person would, rather than just pulling text from a database. This turns your intentions into actual actions, whether that's checking in on a game or managing your professional social media presence. Building on that idea of an active environment, the context playground is where the visual magic of this platform really starts to make sense. Instead of a linear scroll of text, you're working on an infinite canvas where you can see your thoughts and the AI's responses as interconnected nodes. We found that this spatial layout helps a lot when you're trying to brainstorm or build complex plans, because you can just duplicate a node and try a different direction without losing the original branch. It feels a lot like building with blocks, where you can drag, drop, and multi-select different pieces of information. You can even batch generate several responses to the same prompt and compare them side by side to see which one fits your needs. This helps eliminate that feeling of being stuck in one path that you get with standard chat tools. If a certain thread starts to hallucinate or go off the rails, you can just cut the connection between those nodes to stop the bad data from polluting the rest of your project. It gives you a level of control over the AI's context that we just haven't seen in traditional interfaces. Now, none of that visual work matters if the AI doesn't actually know your specific data, and that is where the Knowledge Garden comes into play. This is essentially your personal archive that has been upgraded to hold a massive amount of information, up to 100 million tokens. We were able to upload not just text documents, but also images, audio, and even YouTube links. The system breaks these down into what they call seeds, which are atomic units of knowledge that the AI can reference whenever it needs to. It's like building a custom library where the AI becomes an expert on your specific projects or business reports. Instead of giving you generic answers based on the whole internet, it pulls directly from the files you have provided, which makes the responses much more accurate and tailored to your actual work. You upload your materials once, and the agents can use that context forever. This effectively creates a second brain that reduces the time you spend searching through folders or repeating yourself to the AI, because the information is already linked and ready to be used in any flow you create. Because the platform is so focused on actual deliverables, they've introduced a dedicated slide editing feature that works right inside the canvas. Usually when an AI generates a presentation for you, you're stuck with whatever it spits out, or you have to export it to another program to make changes. With Flowith, once the Neo agent generates a deck based on its research, you can jump in and edit the text, change fonts, or swap out images immediately. We really liked that you can resize visuals and adjust how they fit on the slide with just a few clicks. It's meant to provide a strong foundation so you aren't starting from a blank page, but it still gives you the flexibility to add your own personality and clarity to the final product. If there's a section or an entire slide that doesn't fit the vibe, you can remove it instantly. It's all about maintaining that flow of work that you can go from research to a finished presentation without ever leaving the workspace, keeping everything connected in one place. Another way they're making the workspace more accessible is through the voice-to-agent feature, which they sometimes call Listen and Act. This is essentially a smart voice capture system that goes beyond just transcribing what you say. It identifies different speakers in real time and lets you see the text as it's being recorded. But the real power is that these recordings aren't just saved as audio files, they can be turned into tasks for the Neo agent or saved directly into your knowledge garden. For instance, you could record a meeting and then immediately tell the agent to draft a follow-up email or create a project plan based on those notes. It makes the transition from a spoken idea to an executed task feel very natural. We found it useful for those moments when you have a thought while away from your keyboard and you want the AI to start working on it before you even sit back down. It's all locally stored for your privacy, but it stays fully integrated with the rest of the Agentic ecosystem. Taking the creative side even further, the Neo agent has recently gained the ability to generate 3D models from simple 2D images. We saw that you could take a photo of yourself or your friends and have the AI turn them into 3D versions that can be used in different digital environments. This is particularly cool for people building games or looking to create unique assets for virtual spaces. You can generate entire collections of props or even see your creations in augmented reality using their iOS app. We even saw examples where people turned their pets into 3D characters or built virtual dream houses for them. It's a big step up from just generating flat images because it adds a whole new dimension to what you can create within the workspace. Whether you're using a Vision Pro or just your phone, being able to bring these models into the real world through AR shows just how far they're pushing the boundaries of what an AI agent can actually produce for you. Ultimately, Flowith is a powerful shift for anyone who feels limited by standard AI tools. By connecting your knowledge through a visual canvas and autonomous agents, it actually helps you get things done rather than just answering questions. Head over to flowith.io today and start your first flow. Share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.